Egypt, Tunisia and Morocco are three North African countries who came back empty-handed from the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Despite the relatively easy Group A, the Egyptians have lost all their matches against Russia, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay. That has put them with Panama as the worst teams in the World Cup.
Egypt is definitely the worst, not just among the Arab countries but in the entire competition. It ranked the second to last. The main reason was the poor preparation, which is both a mismanagement from the coach and the association. Cooper depended on the old same technique, which made Egypt a very predictable team. That's in addition to some injuries of Mohamed Salah. Also, Abdallah El Said has many issues. These were the team's top players.
In terms of the points gained in the competition, Morocco comes right after Egypt with just 1 point. Yet they've presented magnificent games against Iran and European giants Spain and Portugal, what made many experts say they were the best North African team this year.
The Moroccan national team was definitely the best. They tied with Spain, a team that can win this year's World Cup. Portugal found a really hard time to defeat them, and in Iran's match, Morocco could have won. For 90 minutes, they had full control over the game. Unfortunately, an own goal came in the 95th minute, and it was too hard to compensate.
Morocco was very strong. It stayed for so long during the friendlies unbeatable. Their only problem is the final touch to score. Their first match against the group's weakest team, Iran, was badly planned by Renard. They rushed to score but fell in Iran's trap, which managed to flip the game in its favor.
Tunisia was the only country among the three who could have qualified with its victory against Panama. Its Group G rivals England and Belgium, however, were unstoppable. After its exit, like Egypt, Tunisian fans have called to sack the national team coach, holding him responsible for the World Cup performance.
Tunisia has the highest points. Theoretically, it was the most successful, but they didn't show good football. Tunisia was similar to Egypt. Both lost because of tactical errors, because of defense flaws. Still, its group was very tough, much tougher than Egypt.
Tunisia was also unfortunate to have numerous injuries that prevented 5 of its main players from going to Russia and forced 4 others out during the competition, among them 2 goalkeepers. The outstanding trend among these North African teams is their last-minute defeat. They managed to keep up with great teams up until the main time ended, but somehow they lost the matches right before the referees blew their whistles.
The last-minute defeat points to the lack of focus from the North African teams. It also reflects a lack of experience and confidence playing at the World Cup. Yet, these teams must now rebuild on the massive experience they have gained from the World Cup. They have the power to become better. Exiting the World Cup is not the end of the world.
Egypt, Tunisia and Morocco, like Senegal and Nigeria, will follow the World Cup like the rest of the African countries on TV, with no national team to cheer for. But soon they will start a new chapter as the entire continent prepares for the African Cup of Nations qualifiers scheduled to begin in September. Adel, Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.